Time is running out to protect your family and your rights before new legislation takes effect on April 1st. Lawmakers are quietly pushing through regulations that target everyday preparedness items, the very things most of us rely on to keep our households safe. In just days, these new laws will transform how you can legally prepare for emergencies, and the window to act is closing fast. In this video, we reveal the 10 specific items that will soon become illegal to stockpile in large quantities. These aren't obscure materials, these are essentials. Media group, pantry shelves with food staples, bottled water lined up on shelf, medicine bottles and pill organizers on kitchen counter stock. Distribute equally food, water, medicines, and basic supplies every responsible person should have. If you don't act now, your ability to access and store these goods could be severely restricted. Let's get started before it's too late. Let's start with the backbone of any preparedness plan: long-term food storage kits. These kits, packed with freeze-dried meals and grains, are about to fall under strict new regulations. Lawmakers argue this is to prevent hoarding, but these changes mean you'll be limited to a fraction of what you could store before. If you depend on bulk supplies, you'll need to act fast. After April 1st, purchasing these in quantity will be a legal risk, with fines for exceeding the new cap. Check local laws for any grandfather clauses and register your existing stockpile if possible. Make purchases discreetly and keep records to prove you acquired your kits before the deadline. Consider splitting your supplies among trusted friends or family to stay under legal limits. Next up, water, the single most critical resource in any emergency. The new restrictions target bottled water, purification tablets, filters, and even storage solutions. Officials claim excess stockpiling strains distribution, but these limits will leave many households underprepared. There's now a strict cap on how much bottled water any household can purchase or store. Purification products are also being rationed, especially those that process large volumes. Invest in high-capacity filters not yet restricted, or install a permanent filtration system. Buy smaller containers and spread purchases out over time. Research safe collection and purification techniques if you live near a natural water source. Portable fuels like propane, gasoline, and diesel are next on the chopping block. Lawmakers cite safety and environmental concerns, but for many, portable fuel is a lifeline during disasters. New laws will tightly regulate how much you can legally store, with hefty fines for exceeding limits. If you rely on portable fuel, know the new thresholds, typically just a few gallons per household. Consider converting to alternative energy sources, like solar, or use fuel stabilizers to extend storage life. Coordinate with trusted neighbors to share resources in an emergency. Always store fuel safely and in compliance with fire codes. Medical supplies are the quiet heroes of any emergency plan, but they're now in lawmakers' crosshairs. The new restrictions target over-the-counter painkillers, fever reducers, antiseptics, and wound care products. If you haven't already, take an inventory of what your family needs for at least 3 months. After April 1st, there will be limits on how much you can buy per visit, and stores may log your purchases. Build your home medical kit now and rotate stock to keep everything fresh. Look for wholesalers willing to sell in bulk before the ban. Learn basic first aid. Knowledge can replace some supplies when access is tight. Keep documentation of your purchases in case you need to prove they were made before restrictions. Backup power is essential for weathering any crisis, but new laws are about to make it harder to maintain your independence. Generators, solar batteries, and backup systems are being heavily restricted. After April 1st, households will face new size and quantity limits on generators and energy storage devices. Many popular models will be classified as restricted, with purchase and registration requirements. Document all your purchases with receipts and photos. Register your backup systems now if your area allows. Diversify your backup power. Smaller solar chargers and portable battery packs may fly under the radar. Store fuel and batteries safely to avoid both legal and safety risks. Personal hygiene products like soap, sanitizer, and toilet paper became hot commodities during the last crisis, and now lawmakers want to prevent repeat shortages. New regulations will cap the amount of these supplies households can keep on hand. To avoid being caught short, assess your household's true needs. Buy in legal quantities, but rotate supplies and keep them in different locations if possible. Focus on multi-purpose products, like bulk Castile soap, that may not be as tightly regulated. Learn to make your own cleaning products from basic, unregulated ingredients. Always check expiration dates so you're not caught with unusable stock. Canned goods and non-perishable foods are staples in any emergency pantry, but legislators are targeting these as well. The new laws set strict limits on how much you can buy and store at one time. To prepare, take a careful inventory of your current stock and plan your purchases strategically. Make regular, smaller purchases rather than large bulk buys. Look for alternate sources like local farms or wholesalers, where restrictions may be less severe. Learn to preserve your own food at home through canning or dehydrating. Stay informed about the latest legal updates so you can adapt your strategy. Water storage isn't just about the water itself, it's also about the containers, which are now being regulated. Officials worry that large private water tanks could drain public supplies, so they're setting strict limits on container size and quantity. Use multiple smaller containers instead of a single large tank to stay under the legal limit. Look for containers that are food grade and stackable for efficiency. Rainwater collection systems may not be regulated in some regions. Check your local ordinances. Always sanitize your containers before use. Water is life. Don't let red tape put your household at risk. When the power goes out, emergency lighting can mean the difference between safety and chaos. Batteries, lanterns, and candles are now included in the list of items you can't stockpile. To stay prepared, diversify your lighting sources. Invest in rechargeable solar lanterns, hand-crank flashlights, and LED candles. Store batteries in smaller quantities, but buy more frequently. Educate your family on safe candle use and fire prevention. Don't overlook low-tech solutions like reflective surfaces or skylights to maximize available light. The goal is to keep your home safe and functional no matter how strict the new rules become. Safety and peace of mind are essential, but now home defense items, like pepper spray and personal alarms, are coming under new scrutiny. The new laws will limit how many defensive items you can own and may require registration or background checks for bulk purchases. Secure what you need now before the restrictions set in. Review your local laws to see what's still legal and if there are any grandfather provisions. If you can't purchase more, focus on maintaining and safely storing what you already have. Explore alternative self-defense methods like basic martial arts or home security upgrades. Taking immediate action is the only way to ensure your household stays independent and fully supplied. The new restrictions are coming fast, and waiting too long could mean losing access to the very items that keep you safe and prepared. Don't let lawmakers decide what's best for your family. Take control while you still can. Watch the entire breakdown to understand the severe consequences of these upcoming laws and learn how to navigate the new restrictions safely. Join our community for more updates and expert advice on staying prepared and compliant. Together we can share strategies, stay informed, and push back against unnecessary overreach. Act now and secure the independence your family deserves.